Party started. What is up, guys and gals and people, citizens of
The United
Brandolandia?
States.
Huh? What?
Of the United States.
And Africa and Spain and every other place out there. Welcome to a new episode of your favorite podcast in the world and Once Project Podcast. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys, back to another episode. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Excited to be filming another episode. This would be episode number 42 or 43. We're getting there, guys. We are. Were we in April?
Yes.
We're in
30th.
April. So how many months is that?
4.
4 months in, and we're already close to 50 episodes. And by the end of April, is it March or May next?
May.
April, May.
March just passed.
Oh, yeah. By May.
Tomorrow it's May.
We should be episode 50 by the end of May, something like that. So it's crazy. 50 episodes in. This is insane to me to think that we've gotten this far. And it hasn't felt like it's been that long, honestly. I don't know. I'm just pumped though that we're here. I'm so happy and so grateful to have you guys here. It's truly been awesome to see, and more excitingly, like the changes that are coming soon to the studio is even more exciting. And so,
Guys,
we're
we finally got our sign from Italy shipped.
I posted, well, by the time you guys hear this, it won't be up on my story anymore. But I posted a little sneak peek of what that looked like on my story. And so we're excited. We finally got our sign from Italy, custom made by the hands of an Italian handsome man.
A god itself.
A god itself, sculpted like a Greek god. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Also, diet season is coming in. We've been on a diet for how long now? 2 weeks or a week? It's 2.
I'd say 1.
I can't remember. We've been on a diet for a week or 2 now. As of Friday, I weighed in Friday. I am 2 pounds.
It's 2.
Yeah, it's 2 pounds that I've lost in 2 weeks. I've lost a pound each week. But Saturday morning I weighed myself and I was 166, which would mean I'd lost 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 pounds. But, we had our cheat meal Saturday and Sunday. We had a here and there cheat meal. So we're probably back up to 167 right now, which is good. That's where I want to be at starting the week so that I can lose another pound this upcoming week. The goal is to lose a pound to 1.5 pounds each week. That's what I would say. So that's the great news, is that we are losing weight slowly but surely. Don't want to burn myself out like I did last time. That suck. So yeah. Any news with you?
No.
Oh, I didn't even introduce ourselves, huh? Dang it.
No.
It's fine.
They know.
They know. And if you
So,
don't
Brandon,
know,
what
you
are you
will
drinking?
know. Right now I am drinking a delicious drink.
Yeah, can you share that with us, please?
Yeah, it's a special type of juice.
Juice.
It comes from Italy.
Italy, okay.
And it's made in these old barrels of
California.
Italy,
Oh.
It's very unique and very
Expensive.
I wouldn't say unique, actually. It's very fancy in a way. But we're drinking a sweet juice made out of mango, which is one of my favorite fruits.
What else does it have in there?
It has your vitamin B, your vitamin C, your vitamin D, your vitamin B16, B12,
Right.
Cheers, guys.
Anything else? Just the juice or
I had
some
some
type
ice.
of
I had some ice in there, makes it colder.
anything else that makes you feel a little bit,
A little bit.
if you drink a little too much,
No, not at all.
like a
Everything's
little
good.
no?
Nah. No, no, I'm having a little bit of wine, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an alcoholic. Just want to make that very clear. But I do like to have, my little wine of glass here and there. I haven't had wine in a while. It's been a couple weeks. But
What about the other stuff?
I've had beer.
Tell them what you were craving yesterday. Well, not craving, but wanting.
I wanted to drink with my
I
brother-in-law.
don't know, the other thing.
Oh, okay, guys. I don't know. Listen, you know what? No, I'm not going to actually talk about that because I don't want to influence anyone bad, or I don't want to influence that on anyone to do.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, I've had tobacco before, straight tobacco. So it's like a cigar, right? And I'm a fan of tobacco. Like I like the feeling of a cigar, not a cigarette. A cigarette is very different from a cigar. The reason being is cigars are straight tobacco. So I do like those. And I haven't had one in years. I'm talking probably 2 years now, maybe 3. And yesterday, I was craving a cigar. And the reason why, there's no specific reason. It wasn't like really anything aside from the feeling that you get from drinking a beer and smoking a cigar. It's a very like relaxing feeling in a way. But you won't know that until you taste it. But I'm not condoning anyone to smoke a cigar. So, yeah. But that's just me, So yeah, that's what I wanted yesterday. Didn't end up doing it because someone told me they would divorce me if I did. So I was like, I'm good.
That's a little nasty.
Yeah, no, actually, I can see where it's nasty. The stigma of a cigarette is very bad, right? Like people think, oh, you smoke cigarettes. But with a cigar, it's very different. The smell is not the same as a cigarette. The smell, especially ones I would smoke back then that I like, their smell is more fruity in a sense. Because it's a flavor. But again, that's just me. I don't smoke. Like, I really don't. So I don't condone anyone to smoke. It's bad for your lungs, bad for your self-health. So,
Did you take DARE back then?
I did, yeah.
Elementary?
Yeah.
What you learn from it?
Well, here's 2 things that I learned from it. I learned that
Did you have the same officer?
Mr. Pinkcock or something like that.
Mr. I don't know.
I think mine was called Mr. Pinkcock or something.
No, I don't think that was his name.
I don't know. He was like chubby, white. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I did have dare. 2 things I learned is, one, the guy, the officer, he's told me, he's like, well, don't get too attached to your high school friends because after you graduate high school, you probably will never see them or talk to them ever
Well,
again.
did he know you were probably already fucking doing all that?
So one, he was wrong in that because I still talk to all my high school friends. We don't hang out because we have our lives. Some of them moved out different states and whatnot, but we talk on a regular basis, I'd say. Number 2, he said weed was bad. Now there's been studies that weed is actually good depending on how you use it. So I have my agree to disagree with what he said regarding weed. At the time, I wasn't smoking weed. So I was 12. I didn't smoke weed my first time until I was 14. So.
What about drinking, Brandon?
Drinking, I didn't start drinking until I was 14 too. Yeah. I remember the first time I ever got fucked up drunk, like stupid blacked out drunk, was with my friend Junior. Shout out to you, Junior. It was his 15th birthday. I was still 14, I think, or maybe 15 already. And allegedly, allegedly. His parents let us drink at the house, allegedly. And I had tequila, I think it was tequila or whiskey. It's called Sauza, Souza. To all my drinking buddies out there, you guys will know what I'm talking about. It's like a goose type of thing. Like that's the design. And I took shots out of that, but not like shot bottles. It was like out of a Gatorade bottle, and they would just like squirt it in my mouth, like, like if it was water. So I'd mix that with beer and Four Locos, and I got really fucked up. And Junior actually has a video of me playing zombies, and I was super drunk, and I got to level like 35 on zombies. Drunk, you know? So it was badass. It was a great night. I woke up the next day with the worst hangover of my life, and I went to Garcia's and ate a pozole because I needed to get over it. And the whole day I drank Pedialyte and coconut water and Gatorades. That was my first time I ever
No
got
water,
drunk.
huh?
No water. Yeah, forgot the water there, but no water. It was all Pedialyte, fucking Gatorade and coconut water. That's what I ate, or that's what I drank.
It was really bad to drink all
It helped. It helped my hangover.
that. Well, yeah, but drinks like those.
Oh
What
yeah,
are they called?
the sugary drinks,
Yeah, but the thing they have in it, the
electrolytes. Those are bad for you.
if you drink too much of that, I believe so. I think.
Don't quote her, guys.
Don't quote me, guys.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever got drunk. The first time I got high was also with Junior, and Junior's a good influence. I promise, guys. And he didn't force me or anything. Like, you know how you have some friends that are like, "Oh, come on, do it, pussy. Don't fucking be a bitch. Just do it." My friends were not like that at all. Like, they were very respectful. They're like, "Listen." They came up to me and they're like, "Hey, listen, Brandon. This is what we're doing. We're smoking weed, blah blah." And I would ask them, "For real, dude? Like, really? Like, how does it feel? Like, do you like it?" And they're like, "Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool." And then they're like, "Well, if you ever want to smoke weed, like, it's just a table. If you ever want to smoke weed, don't go smoke with anyone else. Come with us, or come do it with us, because we will like look over you, and
We're
we'll
experienced.
keep you safe in a sense, and just make sure everything is good." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So one night I go over to my friends, and Leo's. I go over to Leo's, and Leo, Bo, Angel, and Kayla are there, right? Those are the people there. And when I have Angel and Kayla come in, they'll tell a pretty funny story with what happened this night. I won't tell it right now though. So we go outside, we smoke out of this homemade bong out of a fucking blender bottle, you know. How it worked, it was like a blender bottle. They opened the top where you drink out of it basically. They put a tinfoil there, poked a bunch of dots, put the weed there, and then out of the side they made a hole, put a rubber, like a rubber band, not a rubber band, but like a rubber hose on the side, and that's where you would essentially like inhale the smoke that would be burning inside the blender bottle that has water in it. And so that was the fucking bong that I smoked out of the first time. I got really fucking high, like stupid high. And yeah, I took like 3 hits, got high, and we decided to play Duck Duck Goose outside. And then we were playing Duck Duck Goose, and we were playing this other game I can't remember. And I almost fucked it up though, because I started knocking on Junior's older sister's window, saying, "Hey, Carla, hey." And yeah, anyways, that was my night of smoking weed. So yeah, I wouldn't say I've had you know how some people have some bad experiences with like drinking and whatnot? I don't think I've had like a super bad one.
Like what?
Like throwing up, for example. With drinking, like there's people that drink and they just throw up. They like receive it bad. You ever had that happen to you where you're just like, you're throwing up and you're like, I fucking drink too much. Like this is not good.
I think my first time when I went to a concert with my brother, it was like my first time like getting stupid drunk. And I believe I was mixing like a bunch of different like tequila and stuff.
Yeah.
So I fucked myself over by that.
Yeah, that's
But
always bad.
but yeah, it was only like our friends and him, so it was
Yeah.
cool, you know? Like
Yeah. No, I mean
but
like some
no.
people like are out there drinking like for like concerts if we use for example like and they just get super they start fighting people and whatnot. Like that's what I'm talking, like a bad
Oh
experience
no
like
no
that.
no.
Like that's never happened to me. I've always, when I've drank, it's always been like at my friend's house where I'm around people that I trust, or at my own place, or families. And I never get stupid fucked up where like I get on a bad, like I'm a bad cup, you know? You know, how
I
would you
think
say?
that's just stupid when people do that. It makes
Yeah.
them look trashy, you know?
Yeah, like I've gotten pretty drunk with your brother, right?
Yeah.
But it's
But you
never,
guys do stupid shit. It's not like you guys are like, oh, you little bitch.
no, like we don't fight when we have like a fun time drinking.
Yeah.
Like our
It's enjoyable.
yeah, our vibe is just very like fun. It's very up there, and that's always how I've been when I drink. I've never been like a, you know how some drunks get angry, they're just fucking angry.
They just start hitting everything
Yeah,
and
like
throwing
I've
stuff.
never been that way.
No.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like never.
No, I
But
remember when I would get drunk with my friends, I would always end up on the floor just fucking laughing my ass off.
yeah. See, I have never even.
Yeah.
That didn't even happen to me. I never. Yeah, I've been on the floor before, like where it's.
But it was just because I was drinking and they would say like some stupid shit and I
Yeah.
would like wouldn't be able to control my fucking
Yeah.
laughter that I would just fucking lay on the ground because I just couldn't stop laughing.
Be honest. Do you miss those moments, those days? Now that you're pregnant.
Mm, no, I think what I miss is like on a Friday, Saturday night grabbing a drink with you.
Yeah.
But I don't miss getting drunk.
Like I am right now.
Yeah, like I just want like a drink like a michelada, especially right now that it's starting to be warmer.
It's nice outside, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like too. Like first of all, we don't condone any drinking. You
Yeah.
know, for you underage kids out there that are listening to us, we don't condone any of that.
Drink water.
What we say is our own thing. You don't have to go
Yeah.
and follow our example. But
Our little stories.
yeah, but like as I get older, like I've realized that there's certain people I'm willing to get drunk with. And but as far as like going to a party and getting stupid drunk there, it probably won't
No.
happen. Like that's just not me anymore.
Yeah, for me it's more like around family
Yeah.
or with you or
Yeah, if I'm with you, so these are probably the people I would
like
get
I
drunk
wouldn't
around
do
with.
it at somebody else's house.
Oh, no.
You know, like I'd rather
Yeah.
be at my house and be like, okay, I'm safe here.
Yeah.
If I get too drunk, I'll just freaking fall asleep on the freaking floor or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I would get drunk with you, home, or if we're at a bar, let's say,
Yeah.
or somewhere, right? We would go out to get drinks. With you, your brother, which is my cuñado, my aunt, family, as far as like mine goes, I get pretty comfortable with my family, but not stupid drunk. With your family, it's more so like a couple drinks, but I usually end at like, 2 before my limit. Before I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm feeling it. Or with my friends, like the two friends I could think of that I would drink with would probably be Junior and Javier. Aside from that, anyone else, it's kind of hard for me to want to drink with or get drunk. I would have a
Yeah.
beer maybe, but aside from that, yeah. But yeah, with this new diet, I'm trying to yeah, be healthy, I guess. I was gonna say stay off drinking, but it's not like I even drink like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I could go weeks
Plus, it
without
is.
drinking.
We are hitting those warmer days.
Well, no, I'm also hitting my milestones. Like, if I wasn't hitting my goals, then then it's like, dude, okay, like chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But I'm hitting my goals, so it's like, I don't know. A drink doesn't hurt is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, yeah, I don't miss any of that either. The hardcore drinking days.
Mm-mm.
I think I just went through a lot of them that I just was like, oh, okay. Like, I already know what this feels like.
Yeah. We already know how the next day is going to go.
Yeah.
Not that we're hungover or anything, because I don't get hungover, but I just feel very like we wake up late
Yeah.
and we're just dehydrated and don't
Yeah.
really want to do much, just kind of sleep.
Yeah. And I don't like that.
No.
Like, for example, like,
And then order a pizza and eat it while we're freaking watching TV in bed
yeah. Yeah, no, like, I like to,
in undies.
like, like, for example, I'm having a drink right now, right? A cup of wine or whatnot. But I know that tomorrow morning I wake up and I'm going to the gym. Or forget in the morning, in the afternoon. The point is, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm still going to work out. I'm going to eat healthy and do what I need to do to be healthy and reach my goals. So, like, I think if you have a balance there, I don't think there's anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think other people they're very like black or white. Like, oh no, you have to be super fit, super healthy, no wine, no beer, no drinks. Health.
Which is good and good for you guys, but
Yeah.
it's hard. It takes some freaking dedication.
No, yeah, that's some discipline
And some
for
people
sure.
aren't ready for it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
And
I
maybe
think,
some people just don't want to be that healthy. They want to be semi-healthy.
yeah, and I think
And
what
it's
it is
not
you just have to
wrong.
find how you want to live, like what type of lifestyle you want to carry. You know, like, yeah, what type of lifestyle do you want to carry? Do you want to carry a lifestyle of just health overall, and you know, not having drinks or whatnot, or you want to have a lifestyle where you're in the middle, balance. You have your drinks, you have your health life, and taking care of yourself. You're being hydrated, or you don't want to do any of that and you just want to drink. I think you have to define how you want to live and find what works out for you. Because, like, for example, I know this is like, I know you hate me bringing up this dude, and like, you guys are pretty sick of me talking about this guy, but like Joe Rogan, like, that motherfucker is healthy as shit, you know?
He stays drinking, doesn't he?
Not every day, no. But like,
But he
he drinks,
drinks.
yeah, for sure. Like, if he has a friend on the podcast or if he has someone he likes to chat with, he'll have a
He'd be
drink with
smoking
them.
too, right?
He smokes weed, smokes a cigar, takes shrooms, you know. He
Yeah.
goes out and does a comedy set.
I've heard.
You know, he has like his cup of his little drink of whiskey or whatnot, or tequila. But that motherfucker wakes up the next morning and goes and works out.
Yeah.
Like, he's disciplined to his workout lifestyle and staying healthy, but he has his fun, you know? And I think that's something that's like, to me, I'm like, okay, yeah, like, you can be healthy and you can also have your little bit of fun with friends or whatnot,
Yeah.
you know? Which I was going to ask you, what do you think about, you know, now that we're like getting older, I guess, and like we have friends, right? But we don't hang out with a lot of people. And so I think as we get older, it's harder to find friends. Why do you think that is?
I just think everybody's doing their own thing. And for me, it's been really hard to find like friends
Yeah.
because I am pregnant now. Well, it's not that I can't, but I just don't want to be the party type of girl, which I've never
Yeah.
been, you know, but I feel like that's what most girls want to do right now, especially summer coming.
Well, in our age group, let's say.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all
Yeah.
about, just kind of drinking, getting fucked up Friday, Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
And for me, I kind of just left that. Like, yeah, I had that for a while with you when we first got married and it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But now I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm kind of over it.
You need to find those mom friends.
Yeah.
Those
Like
friends.
I don't want them to be fucking like, oh my god, let's get drunk, let's go to the bar, this and that. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
choose a beer over my child once my kid is here. I mean, I would drink with my friends. I mean, with my family and stuff.
What if, okay, so let me paint the scenario, right? You meet a friend at work or whatever, or you somewhere, right? The store, fucking, when you take the kid to babysit or whatnot. Like, you make a friend, right? And that friend is like, hey, we should hang out. Are you, do you want to go get some drinks Friday night? You know, and you come and tell me, and I'm completely cool with them. Like, yeah, babe, like, that's great. Like, go hang out with your friend and have fun. And, like, I'll take care of the baby. Like, it's okay. Like, you wouldn't go?
I don't know.
Wow.
I think I'd have to be in that situation
To figure out if
to
you would
figure
go?
out if I would.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because for me, what I've noticed is that I can make friends if I want to, you know? Same as like you and really anyone. Like, I think that if you want to make friends, or like I said earlier when we were talking, you know, have opportunities come to you and do more things, you have to kind of put yourself out there, right? So like I can make friends in the sense of like I can put myself out there and make some really good friends. But for me, it's deciding who I want to be friends with, right? Who I want to let into my life and be a friend of mine who I can, you know, hang out with and chill. And that goes more than just like, do they drink or not, or do they party or not? Because if they party and they're like single and they're living their best life, that's cool, you know? Like, we can still be friends. Like, that doesn't just make it for me to be like, oh, you can't be my friend. Like, no. Like, we can be friends, dude. Like, what you do on your own time is your deal. For me, what matters more is like how they talk. What do they talk about, you know? Are they just talking about fucking girls and their ass and tits and fucking, you know? Or are they just talking about how they like I've gone with friends before and like those conversations happened, you know, where like they talk about that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what, you know, guys fucking a lot of them will do and whatever, you know? But to me I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm interested more in like, okay, well, like how's life going? What are the goals? What are we doing, you know? Things like that. Like, I don't know, I think it's just a different type of playing field once you realize that there's more than just like the regular guy talk. You know, more than just like, oh, let's go party this weekend. Because, you know, if
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to say too. Like, I'm just not interested in.
because for example, if I play the same scenario that I just gave you, right? I meet a new friend and he asked me, hey dude, let's go get drinks Friday night. I come and tell you, hey babe, like I'm gonna go hang out with fucking Johnny, you know, or
First off, the name is horrible.
I'm gonna go hang out with fucking Pete from the block, you know.
People on the block.
And you tell me, and you're like, yeah babe, that's cool, you know, like have fun. And I go and talk and sit with him. Like for me, I can go do that, you know. Like I don't have a problem with that. Like I can go hang out with him hour or two, come back home, and then have a great rest of the night with you. But if that motherfucker then tries to be like, dude, come on, let's go party, let's go do this, let's go do that, and it's affecting my home life, that's when I'm like, all right, Pete, like you're a good friend and all, bro, but you know, I'm just focused on other things.
All right, Pete from the fucking block, chill.
Yeah, because I don't mind like going. Like I have a friend that invited me to eat, you know,
Yeah.
and you know I'm 21 now, so I can get a beer, let's say, and he gets one, and we just have a nice little dinner, and we're eating, we're talking. I come back home. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's bad. I think that's actually good.
Yeah.
You know, but then when that becomes more like, oh, let's go hang out at this after party after dinner, that's where I'm like, all right, dude, no, like I have, you know, my wife and my kid waiting for me. Like I have to go home. Not that I have to explain myself to him because as a friend, you would understand, you know?
Yeah.
Like if your friend would understand your life too. And if they get mad over that, then that's not a fucking friend.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, you know? So that's just my thought. What do you think about that?
I agree.
Because I think it's good. I think it's good to socialize. I think it's very good to have friends, right? The hard part there is picking who you want to be friends with and who you let in your life. So that's where your responsibility comes in, I think.
Yeah, and just the type of friends you want to have
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah. So like my friends right now, the ones I have are people who are goal driven people who have, who are focused on what they want, who I can talk to, have a beer with, and be, chill with, who encourage me, who then I can encourage them, and who are striving for more in life, Like, I think that's what would make me want to be friends with someone and actually, like, kick it with them. Not someone who's, still thinking about fucking high school,
Yeah.
you know? Because there's people like that out there, which is kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my thought.
I feel you.
Yeah, but I think it's good to socialize. Like, I'm excited to be a dad in a sense because when I go and take my little one to fucking jujitsu class or whatever, or wrestling or something like that, I'm going to meet other dads, and I'm sure there's going to be great people to meet there who can, become friends.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about it. With doing this podcast, like I'm meeting friends, that I wasn't friends with a year ago, 4 months ago, with people that, have been getting closer and building a friendship with me. So that's been pretty cool to see too. And we have good contact. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Like, I think it'd be very boring if, like, I think it'd be a very lonely life or sad life, I guess, if you had no friends and all you did on the weekend was just be in your room. Like, that's not going to be, that's got to be unhealthy. Like, there's no way that's healthy.
Yeah.
Like, I think there needs to be some type of social life. I think it's important to have some type of social life. But just, again, be careful with who you pick to socialize with. Because some friends out there,
They're not your friends.
they'll drag you down that wrong road, and it's so fucking hard to get out of there. Like, once you're attached to that type of, lifestyle, I guess you could say. And it takes a lot to meet good people. It's very rare to find, like, a good friend. Someone who's respectful, someone who values your time, who values you as a person, who gives you, the respect that you deserve, and who's there for you. It's very hard to find that type of person out here. Yeah, I think a lot of people now are out here just trying to benefit out of other people, and that fucking sucks.
Hell yeah, it does.
Like, I got a text message last night. Did you read it?
From who? No, I don't think so.
I'll show you.
Oh, from...
Yeah.
No, I didn't read it, but you showed me. Well, I saw, like, some of it because we were sitting right next to each other, but I didn't.
I got a text message from a person that was in business, that I was in the business with, that I met when I was in the business. We were never, like, business partners or anything like that. We were just, it was a friendship that I built within the business, which friends, more, I would say more acquaintance, because we never hung out. We never did anything that wasn't business related. And all we talked about was about business and the future, right? There was no close in. But this person, to me, is a good person, first and foremost. Good person. And we got close in the sense of, like, one road trip. When you take a road trip with someone that you don't know and you start talking and, you start to connect, things about the person, they know things about you, and you make a connection. That can be very beautiful. and we made a beautiful connection. And so they have always like kind of reached out to me and whatnot, which is cool. You know, like I appreciate that, and makes me feel good to know that there's people, you know, that reach out to me and they think about me and they're like, hey, dude, like I just wanted to reach out to you, make sure you're doing good, you know, this and that. Like that's very nice, I think, you know? Like there's someone will always appreciate that,
Yeah.
you know? And if you do it to someone, they'll appreciate that too. So my problem though is with this. Every time this person reaches out to me, the business is always in that sentence. Right? Hey,
Which is very annoying.
yeah, it's like, hey, I'm at this place thinking about you. Hey, I went here thinking about you. Hey, I met this person within the business thinking about you. Hey, I fired up for what's coming in business thinking about you. To me, it's like, okay, I appreciate you reaching out to me. It's nice, you know, it's generous of you. But does the business have to be included in that? Or why is the business included in that? Why couldn't it just be a simple text? Hey man, I hope you're doing well. Thinking about
Thinking
you.
about, yeah.
Yeah, thinking about you. Hope things are well with you and Jackie. Text me, call me. Let's have a chat. I think that would show more of like an actual personal interest of knowing how I'm doing instead of like how he does it. You
Yeah,
know?
that's why when you get messages from people from the business, I'm just like. And of course he's gonna answer because he's that type of person to answer.
I haven't answered.
But you are gonna answer.
But I probably, yeah, no, and I will probably. Should I? I don't know.
I wouldn't, but you're gonna answer anyways. I already know it. You always say that.
So like, yeah, I mean, like this other person reached out to me, right? And this is a couple. We bought from them not too long ago, right? It wasn't even us who bought. It was, you know, someone in our family that bought that needed just something from the business, and we got them in contact. So, anyways, he reached out or she reached out to me the other day saying, "Hey, Brandon, how are you and Jackie?" Right?
Yeah.
So they start with the question, "How are you guys doing?" Cool. No problem there. This is my next problem. Just letting people know we can help with Mother's Day gift baskets and boxes in case you guys or anyone else, you know, would like help with.
So they don't really give a shit how we're doing. It's more so for the fucking business.
Yeah, it's more so like a transaction.
Yeah. And it's always been like that, and I've always told you this.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like
And that's why they keep doing it, because you keep answering, and that's why they're gonna keep
I didn't
doing
answer.
it. But you're gonna answer eventually, and I know that.
No, not that one. I'm just gonna leave that one like that. When am I gonna respond to that? Oh, yeah. I already told him.
Answer on Mother's Day. Oh, we got the gift.
No, no, I'm not gonna be rude either. I'm just not gonna answer. The other one, I'm still kind of thinking about it if I want to or not. It's kind of weird to respond to someone, right? Because what conversation are gonna have if the business is always involved with how they're reaching out to you? Oh, I hope you're having a great time, dude. I
And
want you
it's
to
always
learn.
the same type of conversation.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm fired up. You know what? There's no conversation there anymore. If you wanna have a conversation with me, or if I want to have a conversation with someone, I ask them about how they're doing with their personal life, not how they're doing with work and how work is going and if work is good and if, you know, are you working tomorrow? Fuck all that. Like, I already know, dude, you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and go work at 8 a.m. I know what you do for work. Like, what am I going to ask you? How many more houses did you fucking paint?
Yeah.
No, like you're gonna ask the person, hey, how's you know, how's your wife? You know, what are you doing? You know, how's life treated you? Things like that. So I think that's what distinguishes like a good friend, like an actual friend, aside from from a friend, and then an acquaintance, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm the type of friend where I have friends that I reach out to them every once in a while. I ask them, hey, dude, how are you doing? Hope everything is well. How's your mom? How's your family? Are they doing good? And I've always been that person. They reach back out to me. I'm doing good, blah, blah, blah. Cool. And then we'll leave it at that, you know? That's fine too. But I'm not coming in like, You know, oh, I'm trying to sell you this, or do you want to, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm actually interested in the person. And so, be a good friend is fucking basically what this is.
Yeah. I think my feet got swollen
Why?
from wearing heels yesterday.
So tell them why you decided to wear heels yesterday and then how you regretted it.
Guys, if y'all don't know, I'm very pregnant right now.
Very.
I'm halfway, guys.
Halfway there.
And it's been very fucking hard for me to feel good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or even find anything that fits me. Like on a Sunday, you know?
Yeah.
Like you want to, like, for me, Saturdays and Sundays were the days that I would dress
To the nines.
to
Tip
the
top. Shape.
yeah. And then yesterday, Brandon decides to get all ready, right?
Whoa, hold
He
on a
looks like
minute.
he's going to fucking church or some shit. I was like, well, goddamn, Brandon. So I go and I'm like, well, all of that fucking fits me is fucking leggings. So I tried like 10 fucking outfits. Point is, none of them fit me. Or I just didn't feel comfortable in any, you know? Because I am on the bigger side right now.
Yeah. She popping out there.
And so then I wear these black leggings. They're high-waisted and shit. And put a shirt on with a little fucking sweater on
She
top.
looked amazing. She looked
And
gorgeous.
I do my fucking hair and my fucking lashes and shit.
Beautiful.
I'm like, okay,
Let's go.
let's go. I'm gonna wear heels today. They aren't like super tall or anything. Like I could wear
Yeah.
them all day. But what did you know? Little did I know that I just can't. And then we
Yeah.
went everywhere yesterday too, though.
We did.
We did walk a lot, so
Yeah. But it wasn't, I mean, that's a lesson to learn, right? Don't wear heels while you're pregnant.
yeah.
And that's okay. I mean,
I kind of knew it, but I just didn't know that we were gonna go to so many places either.
yeah.
And I just wasn't ready for that. I just don't want to wear like fucking boots and sneakers all the time.
Yeah. And I've been trying to figure out like more like my style, I guess, too.
Yeah.
It's been hard to figure out kind of what I like to wear, what I don't like to wear. I've noticed that lately I've been.
Even that's how I was too before, like after we got married. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to keep wearing crop tops. I think I'm over that phase. Like whenever I went to Mexico and we were dating,
Yeah.
like I got to the point where I was like, okay, I feel like I'm an adult and I don't want to dress like this anymore.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't fit me anymore, you know? Like I just don't feel comfortable wearing this and showing this or that. Not that I was showing like fucking tits or anything,
Yeah.
but I just felt uncomfortable because I was like, okay, I'm 21, hitting 22. I don't want to keep dressing like these little teenage girls.
It's weird. I've seen that like from the girls section and like clothing. I've seen that a lot of shirts are crop top. Like almost 80%
You
of
can't
them.
really find any normal clothes anymore.
It's so weird to me that that's
yeah.
the case because I'm like, does it always have to be a crop top or can it be like, what happened to those like long like just t-shirts that are
Like the one I was wearing yesterday?
yeah like what happened to those? I think there's I think it's not so much the fashion of the crop top that matters. I think it's more so how the person dresses that matters. Because I think you can make a crop top look very elegant still.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think you can make a shirt that's long
Look really good
look
too.
really good too, really elegant. I don't
You
think
don't
it
have
needs
to
to be a
show
crop top.
skin
Exactly.
or anything. Yeah, because before we even got married, like I would tell my mom, like I was trying to find normal shirts
Yeah.
and I could never find any. Until this day, that's been my problem. Like I go to every freaking store and it's like there's no normal
Yeah.
shirts.
Like right now, what I'm a big fan of that I love when you wear, and even before you're pregnant and probably after, is like the bodysuits.
Yeah, I really like
Because I think you can make the bodysuits look very elegant, very nice. Seems like they're very comfortable. and it covers everything basically. All that's left is just the sleeves, you know, that it's
Yeah.
open, but
Well, I mean, there's a lot of long sleeve ones too.
or
It's
long
not
sleeves.
just tank tops.
So like, what happened to those? You know, like what happened to something like that, but a shirt that's not a bodysuit?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know, like I don't know. I just see that and I'm like, man. And same with guys. You know, like it's hard to find, for me at least, it's hard for me to find something I truly like to wear, because a lot of it has to do with like color, texture, and that's. I'm just picky in that sense. That's just me though. But I'm like,
There's a lot of colors I've told you that would look good on you, but you just need to get out of your comfort zone.
yeah. But then I'm like, I've seen that shirt like on, like for example, we went to Buckle the other day and I saw a couple good shirts there. I'm like, yeah, but all the fucking taquaches and cuz are wearing these fucking shirts with boots. And I don't want to.
Okay, but you don't have to wear them with shirts. You have some of those shirts and you don't wear them with boots and they look good.
Yeah, of course, because I don't want to wear boots. Like, I don't want to have to like change.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't have to. Not because the freaking taquaches are wearing them. You
Yeah.
have to.
And I guess the other thing too is like a lot of the stuff here that where we live is like, you know, like everyone wears it. Like, I think if you want to wear something that's different, you have to order it online, which is not a problem, but it is a little
I
bit more.
wouldn't even say online anymore. I feel like everything in store or online are the same, at least for girls.
You know what it is? Is they're trends.
Yeah.
You know, let's say our podcast grows, gets big. I go find this fucking company from fucking Argentina. Nice shirts, nice pants. I start worrying that, you know what's next up on the trend is this damn Argentinian
Fucking
company,
Argentina, yeah.
which is good. You know, it's good for the company. That's a blessing for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then it's like, damn, everyone's wearing, like right now, what's very famous that's catching up now here in the States, but in Mexico it's fucking crazy big, is called it's a company called Cycle Bunny. That company in Mexico, if you see a motherfucker wear that fool is either in the
They got
drug.
the money.
They got the money, whether it's drugs, YouTube, whatever the fuck they do.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're starting to see that company pop more here in the States, and you go to fucking Dillard's, you can find it there. A shirt is $100. You know, they're nice. I like them. But you see how like the trend is catching up, and so I want to buy a couple shirts from them. But it's like, damn, like if I buy it, then you know I know more people are gonna buy it. So I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Fashion is weird in that sense.
It is.
I guess you just have to find your style and what you like. Like right now, like the style of like wearing like a nice. This is like I would, you know, like a nice elegant tee.
Yeah.
You know, with some jeans, sneakers or boots. Very comfortable, but very like presentable.
Well, not boots. It's more like
Yeah, like
little fucking. What do you call those?
like the ones that the fuck boys wear. You know what I'm saying? The fucking. I'm not that I'm a
Are
fuck
you
boy.
a fuckboy?
No, but like
Were
I don't
you a
even.
fuckboy?
Was I?
Yeah.
No, I never considered myself a fuck boy. But I guess if a fuck boy was to never consider himself a fuck boy, then that would make them a fuck boy, right?
For sure.
So I don't. Cause
So I guess you just kind of.
Listen. You think you, whatever, you know.
I was what I was back then.
What I was back then is not what I am now, and what I was
Yeah.
back then, it is what it is. Like you can't do nothing about that. But no, you know what I think about as a fuck boy? I think a fuck boy is a person who,
A boy who fucks.
yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, changes.
I think
the
we all had
charm.
our little faces.
Yeah, and I think I don't know if I mentioned this.
And it doesn't mean that we were like just fucking everyone either, you know. Dang boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that.
No, I don't know. I think those terms have a lot of like stigma behind them just because they're so negatively used, which whatever. But I think it is important to have a phase where you do experiment with different people, not necessarily have sex with all the people that you meet and have fun with and go out on dates. Because I don't think that you need to fuck someone to figure out if that's the person for you or not, or if you want to date that person or not. Like, I don't believe that's true. Oh shit, we forgot to turn the lights on, huh?
Can't even see them.
Yeah, but but I do think it's important to. My mom has always taught me and has always told me go out with girls, experiment
Had always taught him, guys.
from a young age. I mean, I'm talking from probably from 12 and up. Like, have fun, meet girls,
Not no more.
talk to them, because you'll figure out only through that what you like in a girl, what you don't like, what type of person you want to be with, who you don't want to be with, and I think that's true.
No, yeah, my parents told me the same, similar to that.
She didn't say go fuck 50 girls so you can find out who you want to be with. She didn't say that. She said no. She said meet girls, talk to them, go out on dates, have fun. Having fun can be going bowling, going fucking skating, something like that, movie dates or whatnot. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
And that's how you'll know who you want to be, what you like in a girl and what you don't like. And that's how I ultimately came to be with Jackie. And that's how I ultimately decided that I wanted to marry her.
So what do you do with me that was fun?
With you, what was fun was
Running errands.
with you. What was fun was that we could do things that were not dates, but we could consider them dates, like running errands.
Yeah.
Like that was you as a girl running errands. You probably wouldn't consider that to be a date, but to me, if a girl
he felt shitty that we would like on our first date.
yeah,
That's what we did. Like we ran some of his fucking errands.
because I had to.
But to me, like he felt so bad, but I didn't really care, I was like, we're just spending time together and stuff.
Yeah, so
And
to
that's
me that
really
was
all
fun.
that mattered.
Yeah, and to me that was fun that she didn't care about. Oh, we're gonna go to fucking Staples and get that. She was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, that's fun.
Yeah.
The other one was like, you invited me on a date to watch Halloween. That's fun. Things like that. Well, what's our time?
52.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna end it here because it's 52. And yeah, if you're fucking single and you're 14, 15, 16, meet people, go out on dates, have fun, have your little phase, and always be respectful. That's the one thing. Just be respectful, understand, and if the person doesn't like you, move on.
Yeah.
And if friends are not the friends that you want to have in your life, do not let them be in your life. Move on from them too, just as you would in a relationship. And drinking, if you're going to be drinking, have a balanced life, I would say. Don't let it overrun your life. And I don't condone drinking or smoking. So don't do that. It's bad for you. Just saying. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more episodes coming out. Go check us out at the OAP official. At the OAP official on Instagram. Brandon A. Lara. Jackie with 3 A CKIE _ Once a Project Podcast, YouTube and TikTok. And Spotify and Apple. Once a Project Podcast. And yeah, guys, stay tuned. See you guys. Love y'all. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.